most grateful for now?
Life. Just life.
2 years after he almost lost his life in a highway accident, comedian Tracy Morgan tells Oprah he believes he went to heaven when he was in a comatose state where he encountered his long-deceased father.
When you're in a coma for 8 to 10 days, you're basically knocking on the door. I was talking to my dad. He had this green thing on. I just remember him saying, "I'm not ready for you, son."
Really?
And I started crying so hard. I was crying hard, probably harder than I cried at his funeral. And I just kept saying, "Dad," because he was my best friend in life.
I came out like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, May 24th. She was bent over, actually planting flowers in the garden, and I walked over here to sit in the actual vehicle that my friend was waiting for me in, and the car pulled up. On the side of us, a guy got out the passenger seat of that car, came around behind it, and shot through the actual car.
What does it feel like to be shot? Is it a physical feeling?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much as people imagine it hurts because of your adrenaline and how the shock of what's actually going on. It hurts after.
Did you feel the first one or the 9th one?
I don't even know. I didn't know my legs were broke.
Really?
When I tried to get out the car at the hospital, both of my legs were broke.
Who saved him? People will be like, God. Your first thing is, yo, God saved this guy. Maybe the devil, maybe Satan saved him.
You ain't a friend of mine. You ain't no kin of mine. You ain't a friend of mine. You ain't no kin of mine.
He's a great engine of chaos. I don't think God would save somebody who moves like that. I don't think God would save somebody who disrespects his own family and is just everything you think of 50 is just negative. He's just an engine of negativity, beef, chaos. Sounds like he's with Satan to me, man. I think, Satan's like, I'm gonna use you. You're gonna be great for me.
Telling me that I should get some sleep because tomorrow might be good for something.
There's so many voices. Little girl hears a voice, another little girl hears some kind of communication. They take the other girl out and they want to try to kill her in the woods. Slender Man and friends, spirits, voices everywhere. Man hears a voice. Voice tells him to rob the bank. Is that from God? Another person hears a voice. The man says that God told him he's going to marry a certain woman, so he stalks the woman repeatedly, just aggravating her life. Is that from God? What about the person that hears the voice of God and jumped off the ledge of a 10-story building? How about the guy that heard the voice of God and he stabbed an individual? Someone heard the voice, some kind of voice. Well, the little girl claimed that it was an angel that told her to kill herself on Christmas Day, and she did. She left a note. Hey, all kinds of voices now in the days in which we live. More and more supernatural voices everywhere. Voices guiding, directing communication. Just heard an advertisement on the radio. George Norrie, all the ufologists and New Agers and the esoterics, they're going to meet a Joshua Tree. A pursuit to engage the entities to hear the voice or voices from the other side.
This is a short video to warn
Christians about deceptions through near-death experiences. There's now a lot of deception going on because the devil is now using near-death experiences to deceive the masses.
Jesus can't save you. Life starts when the church ends.
Murder, Jesus.
Religion has served its purpose incredibly well. It is the oldest and perhaps the broadest form of social control utilized by IllumiNAUGHTY. With religion, there is a written code of conduct that must be followed. The authors of the Holy Scriptures knew quite well how to lace that code with commands to maintain their dominance over the population. This system has survived through millennia to hold the flock together and bring us to today. Admittedly, religion is losing its power for control. However, the fanaticism that has arisen due to this decline is particularly helpful to IllumiCorp. Our invisible influence in the church has helped bring the Christian fundamentalists out of the background. We control their opinions on current issues through policies designed and written right here at IllumiCorp headquarters. They are sent to our ministers, who then preach the Word of God and their interpretations of the Bible to their followers. Their blind faith is used to transform them into willing soldiers to defend our cause during the catastrophes ahead. As the final phase is enacted, we will propagate end-time prophecy to convince them of their convictions. The rise of Islamic fundamentalism works to IllumiCorp's advantage as a threat that will demand violent action. In the coming years, planned terrorist attacks will warrant a full-scale retaliation and initiate the final phase of the Great Plan. Christians will support our actions, since they will believe them to be proof of the end times prophesied by IllumiCorp's religious leaders.
On Saturday at this Faith and Values Forum, and I think a lot of people haven't heard you talk about it and were really interested.
Okay, fine.
In Iowa.
And by the way, I was very well received. I had the biggest standing ovation, and it was really a great day. It was really a great day.
And a lot of people didn't focus on it because they got caught up in the whole McCain thing. You said at the Faith Forum, when asked if you've ever asked forgiveness from God, you said, "I'm not sure I have. I just go on and try to do a better job from there. I don't think so." And that surprised some people.
I don't think so. And then I said communion. I go to communion, and that's asking forgiveness. In my
for you, that's what.
Well, it's a form of asking for forgiveness. Yes, communion. And I go to church a lot, and I'm Protestant. Protestant. I'm Presbyterian.
But the idea of asking for forgiveness, that's not a central, is that a central tenet for you? Or is that something
well,
that just...
I like to work where I don't really have to ask for, I like to do the right thing where I don't have to actually ask for forgiveness. Does that make sense to you? You know, where you don't make such bad things that you don't have to ask for forgiveness. I mean, I try and lead a life where I don't have to ask God for forgiveness. But I'm Protestant, I'm Presbyterian, which a lot of people are surprised to hear. I go to church. The great Norman Vincent Peale was my minister for years. The Power of Positive Thinking was fantastic.
In your eyes, the color them wonderful, stop me and steal my breath. And emeralds from mountains and thrusts towards the sky, never revealing their depth. And tell me that we belong together, dress it out with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated, I'll hang from your lips instead of the gallows of heartache that hang from above. And I'll be your crying shoulder, I'll be love suicide. And I'll be better when I'm older.
Why did you take us?
We have conquered science, medicine, technology, and the physical world. We search for something greater beyond our understanding. We search for the origin of the universe, the greatest conceivable existent.
Why us? I mean, why us?
We study humans because they have measurable amounts of this aura living within them. We would like to ask you a question. Who is this?
Why are you looking for him?
He is a link to the origin of everything. In our observations, he is the greatest common factor in humans with strong amounts of this aura.
Who is it?
Jesus.
Love suicide. And I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be the greatest fan of your life. The greatest fan of your life. Lying here with you, listening to the rain, smiling just to see the smile upon your face. found